Today we're trying to show you guys the quick and easy steps on how to upgrade the firmware in the High-Reel System 30M. There are already instructions which you can find. You first push in the red button. Okay. Now there's no 12 volts to short out, and that's a good thing. There are two screws located right behind the idler. This is your outrigger is what we call it. These two screws right here, and they are the mounting screws for this board. This is your hotbed controller. And a number 2 Phillips screwdriver works best for this. So you'll see that I have the board down here, and it's free. Do not pull out this cable from the other end. You want to take it and carefully hold the wire and just pop it out. Okay? Now we have our ST link, which you can see here, and we are going to plug in this board. There's two little tabs on one side or the other. This one has the two little tabs. You can see them, and there are two little slots. This is your programming slot right here. Now that's plugged in. We can come up to here if we want to, and we're just going to plug this into our USB port that's available. And then we will pick the file. Now this one does not have a jumper, and so the file that it's going to use will be hothead underscore 2.3. And yes, we know this is a hotbed controller, but the hothead and the hotbed use the same exact firmware. Now we're going to program it, and you see the blue progress bar here? That blue progress bar means it's a perfect program. And now it's done. That's all it took. And now I'm going to remove this from the ST link, and I'm going to replace it again. So I'm plugging this in while it's easy. Okay, the cable's plugged in, and if you look, you will see that there is a blinking blue light right there. And we are done.
Okay, once your firmware is updated, the last thing to do is to plug your system back together and make sure that your hotbed is working. But before we get that far, we have to make sure that we've saved this as a hotbed controller. So it shows up in this place. This is hotheads 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to move forward here. And you see right here, you select the type of controller that is. And we know that's a hotbed. And with a hotbed, you can set up some of the presets. So when you get the presets done, typical temperature would be 75 degrees C. The power factor 100 would be acceptable. Minimum 0 and 90. 50K for the RTD. The current really doesn't matter, neither the steps, because we're not running any motors on this particular hotbed. And now you right click and then you flash, and now it's saved that. So now to prove that, we will hit the reset button, and you'll see that it still says hotbed controller. So and now always make sure that you have got communications by homing and parking in situations like this, and then you know the motion controller is working perfectly. All right, that's all it takes, and now you're ready to go off. And if you've done your hotheads, the next thing would be the 407. And to do that, you would just follow update firmware, 407 motion controller, and then find the instructions right here. You go to the rear, you remove the cover, and here you'll find this circuit board, and just follow these instructions and you'll be done. All right, have a great day.